guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another Blog Tech Tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you how to on any Windows 11 PC. This also applies to Windows 10 as well. I'm going to show you the best free video editing software that's actually built into Windows. Now of course, free here means that you do not have to download anything. It's actually the default Windows video editor that comes with your device that you might not be aware of. So I'm going to show you to locate said video editor as well as how to use the basics features to get a video edited. This could be editing for personal home use, or of course it could be for a video to YouTube. Now of course Windows 11 and 10 do include a very nice video editor. It's not bad, it does get the job done. However, if you might want some more advanced feature-rich features, you definitely may want to think about investing in a video editor that you pay for. But the one that comes with the Windows 11 and 10, it is enough to get stuff done. So let me first show you. So go to search. Once you're in search, go ahead and search for photo. That's PHOTO. Once you do, you should see this pop-up that says Photos app. Go ahead and launch. And of course, mine is populated as it has been used. However, yours might be a little bit blank. You notice this layout right here. Go ahead, guys, and go over to the one that says Video Editor right up here. So click on Video Editor right at the top of the screen. So once you're on Video Editor, in case you did miss that, it's right here. So go ahead and click Video Editor, the last tab. So click here. It's over here, guys. Go ahead and hit New Project. And of course, it asks you to name your project. You could skip this process. However, I'm just going to go ahead and give my project a name. Alright, so I'm going to give my project a name. So I'm going to paste. It's called how to turn on closed captions on Insignia TV. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to hit OK. Alright, now that you have done this, guys, you can add your files. You could hit add and simply go from PC and browse, or you could drag and drop. For my case, I like drag and drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go to my video editing projects. Not this one. Here you go. I'm going to go to my video editing projects. And I'm going to choose a file. I'm going to select one of these and I'm pass it over. Alright, so I've placed both windows side by side. I've selected my video. It's going to be this one, so I'm going to pass this over. Alright, for my particular setup, I think I have intro. So I'm going to get my intro file or my intro. Place that there. If you have a picture as well, you could pass that over as well. Now I'm going to maximize. And of course, I'm going to select. Now this is the intro. Alright, so we're going to play. So a quick preview. And I'm going to take the second file here. Alright, so as you can see, it's two files. This is the timeline down here. Alright, now you can do stuff such as trim or split. Meaning I could trim down this video, remove a section, or I could split the file into two. Great for splitting off a section of the video in case there's an error or something like that. It's quite easy. I can add text. So for example, for this particular video, it has audio. I'm going to close this audio in case I do not like the audio that's on this video. And I'm going to upload my custom audio or do a voiceover. All right. Now we're going to add a text. So I'm going to hit text. All right. So I'm going to place the name of my website. Blog Tech Tips. .com. All right, I'm going to mess with the styles. All right. Preference, I can move these files around from here. All right. So that's blogtechtips.com. All right. So I'm going to hit done. I can also mess with the length. But I'm going to use the default. So I'm going to hit done. And of course, if I hit play, go back. I'm going to hit play. Notice it's right there. in the preview, it does come up. All right, now for doing a audio voiceover, if the audio is fine, you can leave it as is. If you do not want the audio, you can mute it here. I do not want this audio, so I'm going to record a custom audio. The only problem here is that the app doesn't allow you to record from the app, so you'd have to use a secondary recording device such as your phone. Get the audio file as an MP3, then transfer it over to your device, and then we're going to add the audio file. So now I'm going to add on an audio file on this particular clip. So I'm going to come back as soon as I record and move the audio over. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you to do the audio section. So go ahead and select the file you want to add the audio to. So for example, this file right here. So I'm going to do the check mark. Next, I'm going to do custom audio. This is for the voiceover. You could do the same with the background music, but we want to do custom audio. So I'm going to go ahead and hit custom audio. Then we're going to add audio file. Now, of course, I have it here in a file on my desktop. It's called Captions, which I pre-recorded. It can be MP3, or in this case, it can be, in my case here, M4A. I think most file formats are supported, I'm not sure. But however, it should accept almost all common file formats. Go ahead and hit open. All right, and of course, it's added. However, to better add the file, you have to choose the point at which it begins. So we're going to use the timeline. We're going to start at where the video starts. So not here. I'm going to move back a little bit to right here. All right. So it's going to start a little bit after here. All right. So we're going to move back right here. All right. So we're going to move the slider out. So we're going to add the file again, just in case. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way. So once you select the region, notice it's added now. You can always remove the extra file, and once it knows where to go, it will play accordingly. So when it's done, and of course this file was muted before. I'm gonna hit play. Hey guys, Ricardo here, and welcome to another Blog Tech Tips. Alright, so that's a custom audio. Well, guys, I'm gonna show you to turn on captions on your Insignia Roku TV. So go down. Alright, so as you can see, it works fine, guys. So that's how to add a custom audio file. You could go to background music. As you see here, these are the ones you can sync it to the track and so on, but we do not want to do that, so we cancel that. And of course, guys, if it was a matter of splitting the file, let me just add this a second time. I'm gonna go ahead and hit, let's say, trim, and split almost works the same, except split means you're gonna divide the file into two halves. Trim would mean that you're going to cut off a section depending on what you want to do. So let's say, for example, there's a section of this file I didn't like. So let's say I didn't like the first section here. Let me just mute this as well. Let's say I didn't like that first section there. I'm holding up that remote. So let's say that was the section I didn't like, and I want to start from here. All right, so what I would like to do here is just hit split. Split could be used to split and delete one section, or I could use trim to simply trim it off. So I'm going to show you split, as both are similar. So I'm going to hit split. All right, notice according to the time period, it's marked there. So of course you could always play back and forth or drag and drop. So I'm going to say split. It's already selected the time frame. It's the clip it's going to split into. I could move it around, and I'm going to hit done. All right, notice it splits the file into two. If I wanted to, I can verify this is the split section. See that? If I wanted to as well, I can see that it's split in two. Notice it's right there. So if I wanted to, I could delete this. Just simply delete on their keypad. There you go. So it's now split. So if I play, the video will start from right there. And by splitting, I was able to do that. Trim is similar, except trim will show you where to cut off. Simply move this as to where you want to do the trimming, and of course you just simply done. You might make an error, or you might make a mistake and trim off too much. Basically just play around with the options. I suggest, in case you make a mistake, in case you did something here you didn't want to commit the changes, do not hit done. Go ahead and hit cancel. It's gonna ask you if you want to see changes won't be saved. It okay. All right. You can always, in case you edit something wrong, simply go ahead and hit undo, or you can redo in case you did something right but then you made a mistake. So you can always go back with undo, or of course redo. Right, in case you're editing something, for example this file, I don't want to use it anymore, I can always delete it. All right, also if you want to as well, you can always if a file is messed up, you can delete it and add it back afresh, or of course use the undo buttons. All right, so this is the basic controls. You can also mess with the speed, you can add filters and effects. There's a bunch of filters that you can add. There's also 3D effects, so you can add cool 3D effects on screen. If that's your liking, you can add motion effects, and of course you can mess with the remove black bars. You can rotate a file in case it's turned upside down. For example, if I recorded this incorrectly, it can be done, and I can also delete files here. All right, there's also here to remove all from the timeline. That's it basically, guys, for what to do once you're finished. For example, this video is already added to file and so on. I can hit finish. This is the first. I can select what format to keep this as. I'm going to keep it as high. I'm going to hit export, and I'm going to choose where it's going to go, and I'm going to hit export. Now, of course, depending on the speed of your PC, it will do the exporting for you at various speeds. As you can see here, guys, it's quite easy, and that's it. The file will play. As you see, the audio is fine. All right, and that's it. So all right, guys, so that's how to do it on Windows 10, Windows 11, how to use the default photo editor. It has a built-in video editor as well. Any questions, please ask them below. As always, guys, Ricardo saying bye until next time. Bye.